We were talking yesterday in the seminar about the huge amount of visual content that we're bombarded with, and that we have to contend with all of this information in our lives constantly. And that's a lot to take in, and we can feel overwhelmed by that. So the first of the trends is behind me, actually. It's called clarity. And that's really about simplification, about taking a step back and really trying to filter and block all of this information that tries to influence us and direct us all of the time, and instead focusing on ourselves, tune inwards and push out all of that buzz from online and think about what we truly need and want. And when we do that, that simplification leads to soothing colours, a much more calming atmosphere for us to live in, and it improves well-being as well. Soft textiles, lots of textures that are really comforting to us as well at a really emotional and psychological level. So the clarity trend is really important for establishing a sense of sanctuary in our homes. I think the Australian design industry is really brave. I think that across Europe sometimes we see more of a polite and mainstream approach, and obviously there's a really big approach on big business there. We see that in the Middle East and in America as well. What we see here, I think, is braver in terms of colour, most certainly, and braver in terms of use of materials and the partnering of materials to some degree. So although geographically it might seem that you are quite detached, I think that allows you a freedom that you're not necessarily being as influenced by what's going on in other places in the world, and that freedom of self-expression is very, very bold and kind of an audacious confidence that I feel is here. Some of that will be down to your climate as well. You know, you can do a lot more outdoors, so that we see very, very interesting and design-led cutting-edge product for the outdoor areas, outdoor rooms, outdoor spaces that we wouldn't necessarily see in Europe, for example. So a bravery of spirit, self-expression is definitely something that I would say feels Australian to me. Well, it's bigger. I would say that first of all, it's bigger. Also, the type of stand design that we're seeing, that's been elevated without doubt. So we're seeing real environments being created, a real kind of built structure that we're seeing to the stands as well, and so that they're exciting spaces to spend time. The calibre of the companies that are here, it feels much more international from a brand point of view as well, and it's certainly grown in all aspects. It's a really mature, established show now. It's the #1 show to be at in Australia.